Welcome, everybody. John Zager, johnzager.com. How's everybody doing? Good? Good. Kind of overcast day. Supposed to rain all afternoon, which is a good thing. That's fine with me. I don't have any problem with that. And it's been hot. It's been like 95. So I think it's supposed to be 91 and rain all afternoon. We'll have to see where that goes. But wanted to get on and just talk briefly about an incident that happened yesterday with me. And I have a tendency when, because of doing psychology, clinical psychology for 50 years, dang near, it seems like, you have a tendency to point things out to people and let them know that maybe what they're doing is not working out so well. I'm trying to figure the phone out, you guys. I'm sorry. And I will get it done here in a minute. But we'll just leave it this way and see how it goes, okay? And so I go to the doctor like everybody else does periodically, and just to see what's going on. And over the course of the last year or so, I have, gone in for the normal kinds of stuff that everybody does. And the doctor, there was two of them, and they were one at a time, right? The first, my doctor of a long, long time retired, and so I had to get a new doctor, and they suggested I go to this guy, and I went to him, and I didn't like him, and so had to get moved over to another one, and really hated him even worse. I mean, they get to the point that they're in control 100%. You will take this medicine. You will follow this treatment plan. And my comment back to them is just very simple. No, it doesn't quite work that way. You and I will collaborate together on what's going to be best for my medical treatment. They don't like hearing that. And it got kind of contentious between those two and myself. And when I left, at home, they have a website to where you can communicate with your doctors in your clinic and whatever, which is good. And so I just wrote a note back for each one of them that was pretty specific about the quality of care that I got, and just not being real satisfied and not sure that they're medically sound to be doing what they're doing, and stuff along that line. And so it sort of ended between those two. They were no longer involved in my treatment. I went to a third doctor, which I liked a lot and had seen in the past, and he and I did very well, and I was excited to continue him as, my doctor. Wrote a real nice review of him, and they always want you to review the doctors. They want you to send something in about, the clinic. How was the clinic? Was it good? Was it bad? Was the doctor good? Was the doctor bad? What are the good points? What are the bad points? That's all I was doing. But I'm very articulate, and I'm very particular about my language, and sometimes for people inexperienced, they see it as kind of offensive. And what's the other word? I don't know. They don't like being told stuff because they're infallible. And no doctor is infallible. I'm not even a big fan of doctors at all anyway. So I get a call yesterday from the director of the little clinic here in our town, and he said over the course, my one doctor I had for years and years and years and years and years, and we got along. And sometimes when he was gone, I'd have to see another doctor or something, just for normal stuff. And I offered reviews back after each time, and they were not favorable. I mean, some of the doctors just demanded that they remain in control. And I just continued to express the fact that, no doctor's in control of my condition, and it's a collaboration between the doctor and myself. As it ends up, over years and years and years and years, there was, I don't know, a half dozen doctors I've seen here and there at that clinic, with one only that was my primary for many years, half of my life. And this, I guess he's the medical director or the director of the clinic or something, just said, we can't have you coming in anymore to our clinic because because you're too critical, and we don't like it, and we're doctors and you can't talk to us that way, and you're going to have to go someplace else. But if you're in the emergency room, we'll come over and see you when you're dying. Bullshit. So we went back and forth for a little bit, and I said, I stand by everything I said, and it's science and it's factual, and that's just the way it is. If you're asking me to not return, then I guess I have to see that as a blessing, and that there's other doors down the road. Your track record anyway is not all that impressive. I'm giving you the thumbnail version of what transpired, and that's the way it ended. Has anybody else out there listening had difficulties with their medical treatment, which would entail, I guess, nurses, doctors, staff, whatever? I sure would like to hear about it. Leave a comment in the comments section so I can read it. I don't know if there's a right or wrong. I don't believe there is. I believe if you are having issues with your doctor, you need to take advantage of the communication that they allow you and express what you want to express. How you express it is your language. You can't be cussing at anybody, but you can make it very clear that you were disgruntled over the treatment, and here's a couple examples that I was not happy with. So leave a comment. Doctors have always been sort of egomaniacs, and the science, go on the internet and read science about whatever your medical reason is for seeing a doctor. It's not very impressive, and there's a lot of people that die as a result of poor treatment, Western medicine, as well as the medication that they try to force down your throat. There's a high percentage of people that die just from the medication side effects and whatnot. So anyway, kind of a little sidebar, little YouTube today. I'm going to have a discussion later on this afternoon with another friend of mine and see if I'm in line or not. I'm not changing anything I've ever said. I'm just trying to get a little clarity if other people run into that same issue. So anyway, God bless everybody. Have a good day. Take care of one another, and I'll look forward to talking to y'all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.